Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. Guys, okay, I look down, right? I know I look down. It's the usual parenting topic that you're going to talk about. You know, we've never been part of the parenting things I've been doing alone, but this one felt like doing alone is a scam. Yeah. So say hi to the people.
Hi to the people.
So you just have to say we are the Wawerus.
Hi to the people. We are the Wawerus, living life, changing lives. And guys, welcome back. It's 2025. Same place, same channel, same people.
What is that? 2025?
2025.
God, Jesus. Anyway, guys, let me say something. We've been doing content about parenting as we grow, and like I told you, our motto in raising our kids is always be a leader and not a follower,
and never ever give up.
Yes, those two things are the mottos we use for our children. And let me tell you, sometimes it bites us. Okay, so many times, because even when things are difficult for them, they come to us and loses that word.
It's reverse psychology.
Reverse psychology. Never, ever give up.
Yes.
So nowadays we buy simple toys.
But you see, the other issue is that we have taught them that if you work hard, you get it.
Anything is possible.
So every time they ask something and you don't have, they ask you, so you are not working hard.
Actually, that's what happens. Like you tell them, okay, I can't get it right now. That is too expensive. I'll save up for it. So you're not working hard. Anyway, that's not the topic for today. We have interesting, cute, amazing, blessed, healthy, happy children.
Firstborn and the lastborn.
And we thank God for that. So right now we want to talk about the things we do to prioritize our children. Yes. I am the most active parent in this marriage. I'll tell you why. When he married me, actually I can talk about streets. Gosh, yes. He's
streets. It doesn't sound so well.
Fine.
Kwa soko.
I can talk about soko. There's one thing that we had in common. I was not supposed to ever be employed.
Exactly. Indeed, before you got married, they had to ensure that you are not employed.
Yeah. I was never supposed to be employed, and that is the one thing, the first thing actually that we did to prioritize our children. I would say it's the first thing because I want to talk about it as a part of when we met. The first thing that happened that was in the aim of prioritizing our children, even before they were born, is me as the mom, I will not be employed.
But you see, that's what is a red flag.
Yeah.
If your boyfriend tells you to stop working so that he can support you, how many of you will agree? And
but
it's not a bad one. It's not a bad one. And not every boyfriend will tell you to stop working. And you take it, or you take it bad. The first thing you analyze it, why am I stopping? You get it?
Yeah, true.
Because when I tell you to stop working, stop being employed, that was the word. Stop being employed so that ABC, so that you can grow on your own. You get the point?
Actually,
Like you always say, salary is the token for slavery, which maintains you there. That's what we say. And if you can be able to deviate from it, you are good to go. And so when we met, my interest was, it's not your own, by the way, even my exes.
Wow.
I kept pushing on.
Special.
No, I kept pushing on.
Oh God.
No, you know, I've been for women empowerment all along. Do you know that?
So if your exes had agreed, you would not have married me.
No, one refused to go to school. The other one refused for us to invest in some prots. Kiagai atafadhali hivyo tu kuinvest kwa prots. Because vita yetu na hasara mtalii ingekuwa tu same hot zako. So it's true, why?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So if your boyfriend tells you to stop working, then ask why. Don't say no, I won't stop. Ask, because you see some of us men, even me, I didn't tell you stop working, and then immediately I told you why.
Yeah.
I told you whatever you are doing is not good. Whatever you are doing, yes, even if it's your career, even if it's what you went to university for, you are not happy doing it. That's not your life the way I know you. It doesn't look you. You get.
Yeah.
But I did tell you why. So that was to, what do we call it? That was to jumpstart your brain. Is that you?
Actually, we should tell these people a detailed story about that, because let me tell you something, guys.
So indeed, it was very funny, How much are they paying you? Stop, I'll pay you. My dues kwa nalipwa. Stop, I'll be paying you.
Yeah, actually that's what he did.
Indeed. No, nilikuwa ninalipwa that time, I remember. I told you from my salary I'll be giving you this amount. So stop working. Do you remember that?
Yeah, actually.
From my salary I'll be giving you this amount. Stop working. Even if I could have married you or not remember that time we were dating. So but even if we are dating doesn't mean that we get married. True or false?
Yeah.
But the whole aspect is will I leave you a better person than I met you? Unajua kuna hizi ghasia mkikosana na mtu unataka aishe umkanyagilie chini.
But unajua there's something, let me add something on top of that. You see, there are things that yes, that it's a red flag for someone to tell you stop working, but for you can straight to empowerment.
That's what I'm saying.
I need you to grow. And let me tell you something.
Yes.
Before that, before you say anything, there's one thing I want to say. If someone is doing something from their heart, you will know. Because for him, he said, I will be giving you this. Mind you, right now we are married guys, and in his head,
it's always there.
He knows my monthly budget. Like literally, like I don't speak, I don't even ask. I'm not supposed to ask. He actually, from his own. So it never changed. It's something he started from his heart until today is doing it. You
see, the whole essence is, we were just talking about kids. I don't know where this topic is coming from. Okay, anyway, guys, if you want to talk about kids, you talk about kids in the next video.
No, we're talking about kids because I don't want to get into depth about how I quit my job.
So the whole essence is, the whole issue I'm trying to say is, if your boyfriend tells you to stop working, if the girlfriend tells you to stop working, akufade, the better. But if your boyfriend tells you to stop working, akufade, please first reason out. What if he dies? By then, that's the worst case scenario. You don't even think asiju akuache nini. No, go to the worst case scenario. Yes, he's finding you and he's giving you the. What if he dies? What will you do? So then that's where the aspect of empowerment comes from. Even if you have told me to stop working, what if the worst comes to worst? Nitaachwa kwa mata.
But actually, that's life. If you are with someone, always ask yourself that question.
The question of from the worst. Always judge it from the worst side.
Try ask yourself from the worst. And I know our viewers right now will be shocked because all their minds have switched to what if he dies. Yes, guys, it happens. That's life. Sometimes people lose people.
And you move on. Me, I usually tell people, even if I die right now, and in the next minute you get a replacement, it's none of my business. I'm dead.
Wow. We're not talking about that, guys. I said ask yourself, but me, I'm not asking myself for things.
Guys,
no.
The problem with
God,
the problem with me is just being open, and I love looking things as both sides. So the whole aspect is, one thing is, if you want your kids to grow, remember the source, the man.
Yeah.
The role of a man is to provide and protect. The role of the woman is to nurture. You know, that is that. So the whole thing is, remember, the mother will take care of the kids better than the father. If you like it, you don't like it. Fact. By the way, those kids have been brought up by a single mother. You cannot compare them with the kids who have been brought up by a single father. You cannot. There is always the mother instinct.
Yeah.
And every mother wants the kid to be good. Period.
Yeah.
That's the whole essence.
It's a weakness, and there's nothing you can do about that.
Exactly. So if you take care of the mother, you'll just know the kids are taken care of. That's the whole. By then, that's the whole point. If you take the care of the mother, just know the kids are well taken care of.
That's another point, guys. As you've heard, there's the point of his priority. How he prioritizes is by taking care of me.
Yes.
How I prioritize is by not being employed. Let's go to the next point. The next point of what I do to prioritize my kids is I make sure there is an activity that I do with them that cannot have a replacement.
Which one?
Like, for example, with my firstborn, I tend to be the one who is hands-on on, let's study this, let's read this, let's do that. And then with my secondborn, I paint with him a lot. Like, I try to be hands-on mother, whereby I pick some activities that I will do with them so that I can get to bond and stick with them during our mommy and children time, so that at least I can get to teach and not discipline.
But you see, that is semi-active.
Yeah.
That is semi-active. Because it's teaching, drawing, that's semi-active. So from my side, it's very active. And risk-taking.
Oh God, no.
Because for me, I'm so much with them physically. Let's play, let's jump, let's play football. When we go to the kids park, I'm there, literally I'm praying with them. I better pay the cost of an extra cost for me. Don't me pray with them. Let's climb those takatakas, let's ride with them.
Takatakas, you're supposed to be nicer. twists,
hizo vitu zinaitwa
trampoline and bouncing
yes,
castles and slides. Yes.
Hizo vitu. Those things.
And swim with them.
And swim with them. And even in the house, we jump. They jump on me. I throw them up. I do what. You know, those things which they can never get from the mom. I try to do so much.
True. And actually, I don't like seeing you play with them.
We go to garage together. You know, we just misbehave. That's the word.
And I don't like seeing you play with them.
Yes.
Because anytime I see their games, me as a mom, I'm like, si wataanguka, si atavunjika, si ataumia. So in my head, I'm like, okay, just for my peace of mind, if wako sitting room and they're playing, I just hear screams and laughs and all that, I'm out. I just need to stay away so that I don't feel scared.
So yeah. Every weekend, if we are not on Saturday, we ensure that Sunday, even if there is something on a church which is compulsory, because the kids come first, we take them out because we are not there on Saturday.
And you work Monday to Friday.
That is it. And you work Monday to Friday. So on Saturday, if we are not there, then it means Sunday it's kids. After church, kids. Period. Nothing more. Hakuna kitu kingine hapo. Hata kama kuna mkutano ya nani ya kanisa hapo, hakuna. Kwanza ni watoto. Because I don't see the scenario where my kids will ask me for a whole 2 weeks unless I'm not serious. Yeah? The other thing is at least 2 days per week we drop them to school.
Yeah.
And we pick them at least 2 days per week. Even if we have paid school transport, at least 2 days per week you drop them and we pick them. At that time you tend to have a conversation with them in uniform.
Yeah.
That is it. And they tell you how the school is, how the school was, you know, blah blah blah. You sing with them in the car, you know. It's always what we can. It's an intimate moment with the boys. That's what I usually say. They talk to you about their classmates, what. Indeed, hata utajua yule classmate yako na brother yake na mwenye hana, na you get all those takatakas, which is easier because the kid is able to talk himself to you.
Yes.
And then the kid will feel like my parents are a part of my academic journey.
Yes. Yeah, very true.
And if I drop you to school, I ensure that nimekuacha kwa sijakuacha kwa gate, kibia kwa class na nitakuacha kwa mkono ya mwalimu.
Yes.
So that even the teachers will see our presence in our kids' education.
Yes.
Yes, that's what
Another thing that we do to prioritize our kids, before I say the major one, is we are so involved in their academics, in the friends they hang out with, like everything they do in their life. I am so hands-on with the teachers. I am so hands-on with I make sure that my relationship with the teachers is good. Let's start from there. My relationship with the school is good because I just need to be able to follow up, catch up, get inside, get within my child's life when he is away. Because remember, the 6 hours that I hand him over to school is very necessary, is very important in the child's life. I want to be part of that. I don't want to miss that.
You see, there is also the aspect of knowing who your kids work with.
Oh yeah.
If these kids are the friends of my kids, I want to know the parents.
True.
Because I want those kids to rhyme. You get? Probably your kids may have friends, lakini tabia zao ni baya.
True.
Or your kids may have friends where you are the charity case. You know that's possible, Your kids wako na marafiki, but either you are the charity case, or you got what I mean, So most of the times when you tend to know the parents of the other side, it becomes so much easier.
Yeah, actually it is.
Even to handle the kids, such that we can carry our kids' friends with them. The parents of our kids' friends can trust us with their kids.
Their kids, because I can also trust you with my kids.
That's the whole essence. And then let me know those kids what they don't eat, what they don't do.
We just bond.
Yes, if I get to know
if my
all
kids
that,
have bonded with these children,
yes,
I'm also going to bond with the children and their parents.
Such that sitalimitia watoto wenyewe maisha ama wagu maisha.
Yeah. Now can I tell you the weirdest of the points that I've thought of right now that you're talking? I will never want my kid to be the richest kid in school.
Oh yes.
I will never. Like, if in this school, my child is the most privileged, I don't want. Nasi maringo. It's just that I don't want my kids to develop a sense of pride.
Yes.
First of all. And second, I don't want other kids to feel intimidated or to worship my kid based on where they come from.
School,
So sometimes find a school that you rhyme.
But it's in their school.
Yeah.
No vehicles enter the gate. No vehicles go to the school side.
Those are the things schools should take note of.
No carrying toys to school.
Yes.
no carrying money to school,
Good.
no carrying anything,
Snacks to school.
Snacks to school. All that is not there.
Yes.
And if it's a kids' day out in school, you are limited to the things you carry for the kids.
But you understand one thing
Yes.
that you don't know is because those schools, they're all on the same level most of the
Yes.
time. If you give them the privilege to do it, they will
Yes.
just overdo.
Exactly, that is the whole essence.
So that's what happens. But now if you go to these schools that your child becomes the most privileged,
Yes.
even if they limit to what extent, your child will look like his uniform is always the best, the neatest,
The bag.
the newest. The bag is always whatever he wants. The shoes, you understand? So I would want them to be on
He
the
is the
same
center
level.
of attention.
Yes,
Yeah,
I don't want him to be the center of. I want to teach him that every human being is important. But at their age right now, the only thing I can do is to expose them to the
By
people
the
of
way, I
the
won't
same
try.
level.
I won't say whether it's secondary school or primary school. But there is this my colleague in school, who made me feel like I'm a child
It's
of
a schoolmate, not a colleague.
a schoolmate.
Yes.
I wouldn't say whether it's secondary or primary, by the way. But there is this schoolmate who made me feel like I'm a child of a lesser God.
Imagine.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't know whether I'm overdoing it. But today my son asked me whether I can buy him a watch to go to school. But I've not seen any of the classmates with a watch. So why should you buy a watch then?
And a bottle, and they ask for a watch. And a
You get the point? Why should I? Wacha nikununulie saa tukienda kanisa yako ni ya kwenda kanisa na tunamaliza na story tunaishia hapo.
But then
And now remember you'll buy two.
But then again, me, this is my problem. My problem is one, anaitishanga, yes, but then again, how long does it stay?
That is it.
You understand?
Yes.
Does he really need it? Sometimes it's not about you if you can. Sometimes it's, does he really need it?
He doesn't need it.
How many times a day does he look at his watch to see what's happening?
It's so
He's not gotten to that level.
He wanted to check on the phone.
Good. So I feel like he's not gotten to the level whereby he'll need a watch to go to school.
Yes.
And I'm urging parents out there. Sometimes you're buying your children things to look cool in school, not to make other children feel bad, but just ask yourself, does your child need it? Because sometimes they don't even need it. You're just going to show
They're a bit useless.
they're a bit useless, and you're giving your children the pembes that they don't need.
Yes, the horns. Pebbles are horns. See,
the horns that they don't need. Because you find like someone like me, yes, I can afford it, but does he need it?
He doesn't.
Because the watch is not as expensive. It's something you can afford. But does he need it? But there's an age that he will get whereby he will ask for that watch, and I'll be like, yes,
no.
age.
If the school has a bell, no, you know nowadays the school doesn't have ngiri.
All of them are doing electric.
They have it, not electrical bell. Thinking operate yako na computer. Ni automatic. Inajirishisha tu yenyewe, it's automatic, yeah. It's a system, it's a radio system. Italia tu kwa class tani, si nje, ukiwa nje hautasikia. Okay, anyway. So kama sherehe ingekuwa ile ya ngiri, I could have bought him a watch. You know, kama kuna mtu angeamua shule mzima ikae conversation, Berlin angesinzia. Yes. So I think that is it.
Yeah, now there's one, the mother of all. I think this is actually the last one. We don't agree on this one. But this is the one way that you've prioritized our children. Having just 2 children.
Yes, you mean staki watoto wengine.
I would want more.
Mimi staki watoto.
But having just 2 children helps you budget, plan, and think,
guys,
about how you're going to give them the best life.
Can I be sincere? Mtoto anakujanga na sahani yake, as you say. But kwa maternity share na sahani zimeko pale.
Okay, acha kutaja maternity. I don't know why it creeps me out.
Mtoto ni kutafutia. And sometimes becomes, by the way, let me tell you that sometimes it becomes very expensive because, let me lie. If I want my kid to get a certain status of life, you have to play with the number. It's not a lie, Assuming they are going for a school trip, can I afford 3-4 kids?
Yeah.
That is one. You get. You see, we have a small car. Okay, see Kadudu anyway, but we have a small car.
Okay, it's a like most.
We have a normal car.
Yes.
With a normal car, guys, you have seen the old car anyway.
We've done road trips with them.
It's by the guys, it's only 22 years old. So you see, so guys, you see the capacity of the car is 5. Period. And already we are 5. So if you add another one, because you cannot sit 6 now, you add another, you buy a bigger car. That's what I'm trying to say. If they're going for a school trip and assuming probably the school fees is the trip is about bow. If you have 3 kids, that's 60. What are the chances of affording? That's 60. So I think according to mionekanio yako ya pesa, mionele yako ya bia, according to the way you get money, according to the way you have invested, or according to the way, okay, you understand what I mean. The number of kids, the number of kids should be determined by the type of life you want to give them to the kids. That's why I never complain that mtu akona mtoto mmoja.
Me actually, I look at my firstborn, and I see the things he asks for, the things he mentions. Like, he's a yearly material according to what he believes. Like, I look at the level of education I can give him, or the knowledge he portrays that he needs. He wants to be a pilot. He wants this big thing.
Oh, do you remember that time I entered into a plane, eh?
Yes.
And he stood there, and he told the pilot, "Excuse me, I want to fly this plane."
Okay. A part of me. Part of me was shocked. But let me tell you something. I look at how much he wants to expose him. And then another thing, I want to travel with my kids. I don't want to say that I'm going to Dubai without them because of the money. Because, hey,
I forgot it, eh?
Hey.
Remember hotels charge kids up to a certain age. Flights charge kids from 2 years.
Yeah.
So, when you were with you, flying was 2 people. Sawa? This one turned 5, this one turned 3. Flying is how many people?
4. Actually, in August, we still paid for 4 people.
That's what I was saying. 2. We pay, it was 2 points. We pay for 4 people.
4 people.
4 seats.
Yes.
So, just let's assume we're just flying to Mombasa. Just flying to Mombasa. Normal flight cost is about return 15k, 14k. True? So, let's even call it 14k. So, guys, I'm trying to say that return flight for these people is 56G. Flight alone. We have not counted parking ya gari ama Uber, because you have to use either of the two. And hutaingia airport miguu.
True.
Then the other side, airport transfer. How much? So the transport alone will hit to around 60 or 70G. And then you realize you're going to Mombasa for 3 days, which is about 60G.
Imagine.
So, yeah. Or else, if you have an option, you can drive.
But I don't love driving.
But
I want to be international with the kids.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So we have just counted local. So now put it international. So I think the type of the life you want to give your kids, let it be the determinant factor for the number of kids you want to have.
Yeah.
2, wasichana. I know this is controversial. Educate that part. Why are we having kids with dads who are not there? And then you start calling men baby deadbeat dads. Why are you having kids with somebody who unajua hata lea?
Yeah.
And then you say ni bahati baya. Can you stop blaming the devil? The devil should be fighting something serious like the economy.
Okay, the devil.
We should be blaming the devil for the economy anyway.
Why? No. Stop overworking the devil now.
Let's stop overworking the devil. Hata shetani adili na vitu zingine serious kama maovu. You get? So stop blaming the devil for these things. Already you have 2 kids with 2 different fathers, and probably both of them are not available. And then you start complaining. And sorry to say, I've seen ladies with 2 different kids. 2 kids from 2 different dads. You get? One dad takes the responsibility to spoil his kid.
And then the other kid is left like...
And the other kid is... And women are here in a what do we call it? In a quagmire. Unajua baby daddy, baba ya huyu mtoto anaprovide huyu mtoto anamnunulia viatu. You know, some of these men decide, I won't give you money, I will treat my son.
Yes,
I'll go buy my son shoes, I'll buy my son uniform, pay my son's fee, buy my son clothes. So it's physical. It's in kind, not in cash. And now you have another son where the dad is missing in. So now you are like, how do I balance the two? Unajua huyu anaga viatu, huyu anaga guo. Okay, see wangu. Okay, anyway guys, that was by the way.
So guys, I think those are the things for us we do to protect our children. We love our children. So much.
But okay, sorry to say, I even forgot something by the way. I don't know whether it's natural or what. The kids naturally, they have favorites.
Naturally.
They won't say. Who is your favorite?
Okay, they love us both.
They won't tell you, they'll tell you daddy, mommy, mommy. But you can always tell. This kid loves to be this to be done by this parent. This kid loves this to be done by These
No, I think
parents.
they love us both. Only that the preferences of who to hang out with most of the time is
Exactly.
different. Cause my firstborn is addicted.
But Ismaili animisiki. Na mimi
My
natazuru.
firstborn is addicted.
Na mimi natazuru akajibu akiuliza where is daddy? Daddy, can you call daddy? Why is that? Ah, Miss Chris Ismaili. Ukikosa tu kidogo hivi. Where did mommy go? Kwani tuko na nani hapa? Si niko hapa. So I think that's what naturally naturally the kids know mom is good in this and dad is good in this.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have natural selection.
Yeah.
But another thing is they're smart boys, they're sweet boys, they're kind boys. And I know I'm not a perfect mom. I'll never sit down and say that I'm a perfect mom.
Parenting doesn't have a tutorial.
But I'm telling myself that I'm hoping that what I'm doing and how I'm doing it will impact their life in such a manner that they will not be a problem in the society.
Exactly.
Because I don't want to raise children that in the future will be a problem and not a solution.
Sure.
No, my son told me, be a solution
And not a
and not
pollution.
a pollution. Yes, I'm not raising kids who are going to pollute the society. I want them to have this to be the solution of the society.
Find solutions for the problems
Yes.
in the society.
And maybe I don't dream for any of my child to be a politician, but I dream for my children to change lives like we are doing.
When the politicians change, right?
No, some people believe that if I become president, people's lives will change. Yes, but now I want my children to grow knowing that no matter who I am or where I will be, I need to change the lives of other people. I need to be kind,
make a
and
positive
I need to just transform people's lives because my parents showed me that as an
It's
example.
right, yes. All human beings are human beings.
Yes, and all human beings are human beings. No
So
matter who
guys, we have talked a lot and that's it there.
they are. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Please subscribe, like, and share. And until our next video, guys, we'll see you all soon.
Yes.
Bye bye.